40 minutes.
Right. You see how we do, but you see verse 5, they say, for this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. You understand? Good.
Yeah, continue.
Good day. Yeah, man.
Yeah, continue.
Huh?
Just pass the list for a second.
Alright, that's it. It say verse 6, it say whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished.
And that was the first death. That talk about the first death. But Noah and his family was the elect of that day. I could say. You know, because the Most High preserved them. You understand? Continue.
It say, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
The destruction of ungodly men. You know, so that is the destruction that the society is coming. You know? And that is why, you know, when I read Revelation, the 21st chapter, we talk about the brimstone and fire and about the lake, that which is the second death. You know, so that picture very nice. That picture very nice. That picture going into the second death.
That's like what I say, everything, and just like we were saying, everything in a cycle. You had the first destruction, which was by water, which was Noah.
Yeah.
Which had even like if you go historical, they say remember the Pangea, the earth was together.
Yeah,
The flood what went on. Split.
They take separate.
You understand?
And then we get the tectonic plates and all that.
Yeah, there we get some of these stuff. And that is to show you how and so it said now that this place reserved unto her with the fire. So and what they're building up right now? What you hearing about right now in World War III? The
Nuclears.
Nukes that what they hearing is who have what Trump coming and saying anybody that having nuclear firepower that they will be sanctioned or something like that. You understand? So once they do more, they will be sanctioned. So that's just to show you that everything, not everybody is say you should say what the weak shall say the strong. And understand? So the countries that they once considered weak, they'll come and say, hey, we are nukes now too, so where you going to do?
Iran are nukes now, but Iran is considered a weak country in the powerhouse of the nations. Israel and nukes now. India had nukes now. Just imagine India had nuclear weapons now. You understand? China had nuclear weapons, North Korea. So all these who was never considered a powerhouse because America was the real powerhouse. You understand? But now these other European countries getting powerhouse now. You understand?
So there's Isaiah 9 verse 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
So it was prophesied from since way back that the last will be what? With fire.
Okay.
And understand that this destruction will come will be by what? By fire. Not by water anymore. You understand? And you don't already see most majority of the nations, the top class nations, not Trinidad and these small countries, but these nations that actually are the same. You see everybody what they're investing in nuclear. The nukes, ICBMs, they invest in. You know?
Millions of dollars, billions of dollars.
Investment.
They make a nuclear rocket and thing for. So you don't spend billions of dollars just to have things put on there.
That same money they donate into Red Cross and all these sort of congregations. That big set of billions they donate daily. They're going straight back to America to fund the military. You understand?
Didn't feed in the poor.
Yeah. No, it's not feeding the poor. We know that for sure. We know that for sure. It's not feeding the poor. So where the money going? But when it go into how much America is investing into war, and how much less they invest into poverty and other stuff, they see why. And again, the scripture say, them is who? The Lord's sword. That's what they got to do. The blessing is his sword.
Yeah. He saw the relative military might, boy.
Yeah.
And that is what make America so great among the nations now.
Yeah.
That the military is so big and so vast that no one really can compare. But the prophecy play in them too.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's in Revelation 6 and start from 3. They say, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red. And the power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
And it's the power was given unto him. That power was given unto him to do that. To hurt, you know?
But who sanctioned the example, right? They said that Donald Trump sent his trying to kill out who? Soleimani, right?
Yeah.
And nobody never questioned that.
Nah.
He then had to go to court, Donald Trump then had to go to court and nothing like that, boy. Because it's the power, them could do what they want.
Majority of the world didn't even know Islam was. Understand? The president gave him that he was interfering with his own country, but why, if he was interfering with his own country,
Why the people love
why
him?
the people love him?
That next thing he saw us do to control the people. You see the media? They won't bring out our news and the media and the majority of the people will believe it.
And then true.
I'm not even true. No?
Just trying to tarnish the person's name so that when they do them something, it will actually justify in the eyes of the people.
But that just to show you how strong they are the media in. Yeah, so that just show you how once that media doing anything on it. Like for instance, when Kobe passed away, the wife didn't even know yet who he feel break it to she. The media is the media. She don't even know yet. Nobody even know who it is inside the media. Don't already know. Kobe. As the plane crash, Kobe. Them already know. One time. Don't hesitate. You understand? Kobe. The media is a big tool.
Yeah, the media is the one of the number one witchcraft tool let us use.
How they just mash up a celebrity? After they use a celebrity and bring him to do what kind of madness, how they just mash it up? They just make the media post something about them and they just go and spread. And everybody, and the thing is, Jake don't like to read. Jake read that troll on it. Somebody go pop an article and they'll just watch the title and go off the title. You understand? And they even want to read what it is. You understand?
Even yeah, right now in China we could see the majority of the people that get catch with real stupid news and thing. Real stupid news.
That's called a herd mentality.
That exactly a herd mentality. And an example is if police come right here now and they start to lock you up too. People pass in and they say, what's them? I saw them do something wrong. I saw them do something. And I did first thing people are going to say, boy, because you do not know the situation, you was never there. But I want the media that's portrayed and the media that's work on the minds of the people.
Control.
Can I ask one question? By God sending his son to die first, was that the only solution God could have come up with?
That's the only solution he got come up with. That's what he chose.
But it had other solution.
The Lord could do things in many million different ways. But all of these things that we go through here is what he chose. And we don't question it because at the end of the day, and the scriptures say his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. So for we to say, well, he could have done it a different way, I'm not on the level to say that. So we found
you think of another way that we could have solved the problem of the world before it reached this thing? So you think as human beings? Did we think of another way?
It wouldn't have no other.
Huh?
No.
I could not think of a way.
No,
yeah,
because,
but the laws
because
how it is.
if you want to go about this, right? Was like if you go to the laws, the people sin so much is that they, if you go back to the laws, the Levitical law that you had to make a sacrifice, right? The sacrifice would have been goat, pigeon and so forth. You understand? Now the people sin so much, and all of them sinning. How much goat are going to have on the earth to burn for the sin? That's why the Messiah.
About two goats.
That's why the Messiah was what? The ultimate
He
sacrifice.
was the ultimate sacrifice.
to go to
I
our
could think of a way. I could think of a way. That is
Nah, here why that had to be the only way, eh? Because I don't want to get too deep into the scriptures, but it also had to do with reincarnation and regeneration, and he was the only one who could actually open the seals to the book too. So that is why he had to die.
Yeah, and you see, it goes.
Still didn't solve the problem.
And then it's not the problem.
You see,
Eh?
It what way?
You understand from a
Amen.
perspective where you thinking about everybody, but the Lord has something called an elect. You understand? And we create a perfect system where in the end it's the elect that will be able to receive and be saved. And not for everybody.
yeah,
Which is the
even
Israelites.
if
Lack of Israel.
even if the sacrifice that went on the Messiah, it's so that they had no excuse now. They had no excuse. That was the sacrifice there. That was the sacrifice there complete. So it had no other way.
One make a sacrifice
You know what?
unto himself
He sent his son. He sent his son
to die.
to be that sacrifice.
It seems like now we are sacrifices unto the Lord. It's a perfect system. You mightn't understand the system from that perspective. Remember, the Lord thoughts are higher than ours. If I do so, I can't create a butterfly.
But it goes so
He
deep.
create everything that you see before you.
If it goes so deep as the brother say reincarnation, they even want to go back to Solomon. And why that sacrifice? All these things take place. That deep, so.
That's why he had to be the ultimate. He had to be, it had nobody else worried. And then in Revelation 5.
And if I can say not just that, it was also something like what we were talking about earlier about earning. You understand? That is also a way that he earned the position that he have.
Even in Luke, the Messiah, when the Messiah stood down to pray, he asked the Lord, he said, Lord, he said, well, let these things pass away from me. You know, even the Messiah was asking to let this none of these things happen. But then in the prayer, he said what? He said, hey, you know what? He said, let thy will be done. It had no, even he could not change that. Whatever the Father wanted to do, he do. That's what the scripture said. That's what the scripture said. Yeah, the ultimate power, omnipotent. You look at the word omnipotent, it means all powerful. Even the Messiah.
That is why he didn't have to send his son to do it.
Yeah,
That is just
can't say that.
that what the
Like he
scripture
movie,
said.
remember the most. This is all a movie, you know. They the most I movie. They the most I everything what is controlled. Even the evil of the day is controlled by the most I.
Even
I find his story is based on man's perspective. I think God didn't make that story up.
So you believe in the Bible then?
Belief is when you're not sure, you do not accept, you do not know
why
much
I
about
take
what
faith.
has been said.
no, but
I think I try to read it, but I think there is some misconception of man interpretation.
Man's interpretation or your interpretation of it?
Not mine, who was in charge of the Bible, put their interpretation of it. I try to study it, but I see where man is part of the.
Right, but I have a reason why I make the example. I'll bring this here, right? There's Acts. There's a scripture in Acts.
Oh, that is what
This
man
is-
has right.
This is Acts 8,
no, well,
right?
so hold on. Everything man would have to take a plane because the Lord ain't gonna come down from his throne to give you anything special. He didn't even do that for people back then. That say the Father himself, he didn't do that. So everything a man would have to play in. At the end of the day, alright, if you play in chess, right? If you use the ultimate chess player and the things you create, you will use that as your pawns.
Please,
You understand? And that is just what it is with the Lord.
The pawns can't
The
move itself.
pawns is us. The
Yeah.
pawns can move itself.
Yeah.
You know? And that is where the concept with this, like they go to evolution, but they, up to now they can't even break down the evolution that they teach. You know? It always has something missing. But with the scriptures, we sure we can answer what it is, no matter what question comes to us, we can answer through the scriptures. The thing is that if you will understand or believe, you understand? Man have to play a part in everything.
Every book you ever read.
Every
in your
book you
life.
read it, every
Man,
single
right,
book you ever read,
right.
a man
But
have
there,
to
when there was a statement, make man will be deceived by the world. Is that happening already? Or? Well, that's part of the Bible is part of the deceit for me.
So you feel the Bible itself is the
It's
deceit.
part of the deceit.
If it is part of the deception. So,
There's a part because
so what do you believe?
belief is when I'm not sure. I know God exists. I know God dwells within me and gives me the power within all of us, not me alone. I'm not playing myself great. All of us. The birds, the trees, everybody. God is in everybody. I don't see God outside of me.
But where did you get this knowledge from? Where did you-
God is within.
No, in other
So
words,
what you saying is like he believe in God, but he don't believe in.
Belief is when I'm not
The word.
sure. Belief, the word itself is not belief. I know God exists.
But that would not explain it.
I know that God, I know God reveals things to
Understand?
man.
I think I catch it. I'm trying to make sure I understand them properly.
God reveals things to you, God reveals things to you.
Yeah, but there's also spirits that reveals things to you, not just the
Yeah, but
Lord.
you have to know the spirits and language.
Yeah, we're not denying that, but even if the Lord actually give you the Lord actually give you things to follow. The Lord ain't just
Yes,
gonna give-
there is laws.
The Lord statutes, commandments, right? If you give me that in Psalms, remember the Psalms is 149, you know? The Lord give us things to follow.
Yes, there is
And
laws
that is
to govern us.
to govern us, right? If without laws, then you would just be
Now, I accept there is law, there is.
so okay. So I want to say right?
Alright.
You accept our laws, but how you go and get the laws?
Which laws do you believe in?
No, that's not. How you go and get the laws if you don't believe in the word? If you don't believe in what written? He ain't gonna give you it just so. He also get somebody to write down.
I can understand. I can understand what you say. No,
Yeah.
as time goes along, we know man is part of the what write the laws, right? And there is words that make sense. There's words that cannot be changed. It reveals how to live. And manners right there. We know what I grew up. I just born the other day, so I follow what manners right, which makes sense and what is true. There is also lies and deception of the Bible.
Give me an example.
Give me one example.
Simple
say,
one,
to say it's a lie, you must be able
a
to
simple
know
one,
the
a
truth
simple
to
one,
lie,
a simple
right?
one. I don't want to go into it too much. A simple one from Genesis. I find Genesis.
I know where you're coming with. I know where you're coming with.
Make God look stupid.
No,
Could I
no,
use that
no.
word? Could I use that word?
No.
Could I use that
No,
word?
It's called a misinterpretation.
Well, I'm saying
Right,
the-
no,
we-
but-
most people accept it how it is seen.
You hear what you say? And that is where the problem
But that's
is.
where where the mislead is.
No, most people
Everybody,
accept it.
yes.
It's not that because no, okay. In Isaiah 28. You see, people read the Bible like a storybook.
But that's what we was learned to know it as.
That way it was learned.
Yes, but
That
I'm
way
saying
it
the
was
whole
taught.
world has
But
been deceived.
that is not what the scriptures say.
You being enlightened a little, like all of us have been enlightened a lot, but
That's
the
what-
world
listen
has
this.
been deceived by
Listen
this.
this, right?
The Bible is not for everybody to understand and read neither.
The next thing by itself.
And next
I'll
thing
read.
is-
I'll read.
That's bad.
7:29.
I know that
What
one.
the
I
Bible
mean,
said.
brother said.
What the Bible said. It say Isaiah 28 verse 9. It say, whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? It say, them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Right.
It say, for precept must be upon precept,
It's a precept upon precept.
precept upon precept, line upon line,
Line upon line.
line upon line, here a little,
So here a little
and there a little.
and there a little. So sometimes when you read a scripture in Isaiah, to get the next piece of it, you gotta go to a next chapter or a next book. You say here a little.
An next book.
And when I say
Go
next
from the
book, I mean
Bible.
from the Bible.
Alright.
So you will read piece here. So you say here a little, and then you will go to a next book, and it will have the same thing, but in a more.
So the world has been deceived still.
No, the word will be
The
deceived.
writer has deceived the
No,
world.
not the
Let me-
writer.
let me
Not
say
the-
why.
Not even the writer. You're always deceived by people who say they're teaching all the wrong things.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, right, but not the book.
The
Not
book
the book.
itself hold a
Not the book.
separation
Not
of
the
the
book.
body.
They come like, okay,
Most
okay.
people go to church, right?
No, we're going to read for you why now,
Alright.
why now,
No,
why that is so.
that way you
Let
say,
me-
this,
let me-
he go and say that most people go to church, right?
Right, well,
well right, that way we say there's not the book deceiving them, man.
Let us shut up.
Is the
Now I wanna
man
read
who
it.
teaching
All
them?
right.
That's why I'm going to read it.
The man who teaching us.
Yes.
So he deceive what too?
Yes.
Of course.
He's a deceiver. Like these pastors out here, they are the one that deceive the
Deceiving the
people.
world.
Read
Alright.
that.
Let me see why the Bible is hard to understand.
Alright, let me
Right?
hear
It says they Daniel 12 verse 4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Right? It say, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Because the understanding of the scriptures was sealed until up to a certain point in time, which is the time of
Seal
now.
it, Daniel.
It was sealed in terms of the understanding of it was
Who
sealed.
seal it? What's that?
The Lord sealed it through the prophets.
And that is why all you can understand today.
No, I can't understand.
But that is just a fact. Because if you say in the book deceive, it cannot be it's not the book. It's just the man that teach all that. It's the same way you grow up a book telling you a cow jump over the moon. That ever happened?
No,
Alright.
that book is
But men go off that book.
And
all
they
of
teach
us,
that.
all
They
of
teach
us
that to
was
little children.
learning.
Yeah,
All of us
they teach that to
learned
little children.
Yeah, all
They
of
teach
us
that to
learned.
little children.
All of us learned.
They teach little children what? That Christopher Columbus was a good man. But that deception.
He's a hero.
We was taught that.
Yes, what I'm saying.
We was taught that.
So when the indoctrination come where the world will be deceived by Mother Harlot. What?
No, you talk about when the harlot, the great war deceived the
The world, yeah.
But who the harlot is?
Well, it's the same, the churches,
That harlot they're talking about is America. Because
Church-
that is where you just get most of your teachings from. That is who
yes,
control
we
the
grew up
education
underneath
system.
America, but
Yeah.
That is who control the education system.
what
Okay.
about England? England
No, England is a part of it, but
Germany not part of the sea.
All of them is a part of
So
the
why
same
we-
order.
Why you say
but
America?
America,
Them is the top.
them is the top.
That is the head.
Them is the,
And that is the whole itself.
that is the war itself.
Bring,
Where's the first image you see when you go to America? What I tell you? The Statue of Liberty. What that Statue of Liberty is? A whore.
With the 7 rays
A
and shit.
woman, and that's a whore.
There's
And the world has been
you have something there?
No.
Make 2 Corinthians 4.
Yes, I can correct.
For true.
Yeah.
The mother harlot is just not a, that's a,
Yeah,
a
no,
thing
It's
she
not a
had.
city, it's in teachings, it's knowledge of it.
No, she deceived, but the mother harlot is America.
Yeah,
The
because
harlot they talk about in the Revelation,
It's
that is America.
Alright. I want to use America as the symbol.
Right? So when they talk about the wine and fornication, that is all the different teachings and philosophies.
The doctrines and so
that
forth.
is what that is.
Alright.
Yeah,
When they say drink of that wine.
Yeah, because an example of that, when you and all was growing up small, I tell mother them was teaching you, well, let's have a God and let's have Jesus and all them things. Do you feel like get that from?
The same deceiver the world,
Right.
That's it is.
Same
Because
Babylon
majority
Jews.
of our people was enslaved in America, eh? Not so? And that slavery, and what they teach them in slavery. The Barack was that white icon name was Caesar Borgia,
Yeah.
and teach our people to preach to that, you know.
Yeah.
That was never our custom. Where we come from. Like that. So all these
Next
things they have
question I
to,
want,
all these things they
what
have
is
to
the
go back.
difference with Africans and Israelites?
The difference is that Israelites was given the laws, the statutes, and the commandments, right? Israel was a people unto the Most High, right? Africans now, maybe they have the same color, you know, as we, you know, but it's not the same people because we came out of this Ham boy.
It's too,
No, it's
Came out of Shem.
Shem.
He came out
Right,
of
he came
Shem.
out of Shem, right? If I had the Bible, the
concordance.
yeah,
No,
the
you don't need to
concordance,
just explain me what to give me.
No, but they gotta show you certain things.
No, you
also
gotta just
different.
explain me what is the difference between
It's a different nation.
Africans
It's a whole different nation.
and Israelites.
It's a whole
Yeah, a
different
whole
nation.
different
The
nation.
Egyptians enslaved
A whole
the.
different, yes. Even though
Is
two of them was
is that-
dark in
is that
color.
true doctrine? Is that
Yes, that is true.
I
That did
don't see it as
happen.
a truth.
You don't see it as true. Have historical facts that show you that that was true.
Misled
Let's
interpretation.
look at something here for you.
Historical
Yeah,
facts
That's
and
my
Bible.
That is my facts.
Look at it right here.
Because
Yeah.
when there was no other way to go, Egypt was the place where everybody ran
But
to.
that don't mean that at a point in
Yeah.
time, as the
Okay,
scriptures say.
it come like even today. Let me just say today, when it had no place to run to, where everybody running to? In America.
But they were
So
good
wasn't Egypt? That's how wasn't Egypt destroyed? And that Egypt
because
was
of,
Egypt
because
was
of the plague. And God was unfair to
You don't believe
Well,
that.
well,
you
just
believe in
all, what you going to say?
God was unfair to the Egyptians.
Nah,
Oh.
man.
No, but I can say that too. No, man.
What make you say that? What make you say that?
Because that was the only place where everybody could have go and get something to eat at one
Nah,
time.
nah, nah, nah,
Yeah, I
Max,
cannot say
So
that
just like we
too.
were saying earlier, you know,
I
the
cannot
men
say
were
that
saying
too.
they were going
I
to Egypt and
Yeah.
have a question to ask you,
Yeah,
right?
if I can-
So you believe that the Lord shouldn't favor one people over others?
No, shouldn't.
The other feeling that is where you
Yeah.
God should love
I really
everybody.
step come out from
All
it,
that
but I
feels
really
like very
step-
mindset.
But the
Yeah.
script that's a little different.
I can tell.
the script that's a little
I totally disagree with
I can
God
tell.
moving
I can tell.
partial and choosing these.
I can
Nah, nah, nah,
Like,
nah, nah,
I want to
nah,
use
nah,
the word frigate at Egypt.
You can use any word you want to use.
Israelites.
You can use any word you
fuck
want
up
to
the
use.
world. I want to.
You
why
can
you
use
say
any
that?
word you
Because
want
they are the one responsible for all these laws and men.
So Max, that question, right?
Train and
Max,
The
Max, that
laws,
question.
the laws was for us.
yeah, but they are who
No, but-
disagree and do all kind of impossible
No,
things.
no, Max, that question.
Alright.
If that
I
happens,
just wanted.
Yeah.
Here's the fuck
Nah,
up the
that's
word.
what
Could I use the word?
No,
Fuck
you
up
go
the
ahead,
world.
you
Fuck up the
go
world.
ahead.
so if you happen to be your same people now,
No, I'm an Egyptian.
You sure?
You guys are sure?
So you trace your lineage. You have a paper showing your whole family tree.
No, why I
Going
make that
straight back up
statement?
to- no
I
accident.
follow the lineage. I want to be part of Egypt.
You
I-
want it?
Yeah, I don't want to be an Israelite. Oh God, them
Nah, boy.
they fuck up you.
What
But I
you
use them
saying here,
words, I
boy?
use that
Hey.
word. They
Now
are
when
the
I
one.
get this.
They are the one responsible for men
Hey.
suffering and
Yes.
yes, because if they follow the laws.
So Max, a question
Yeah.
today: who is the one responsible for the suffering in the world?
Man, what is that?
No, not man, not just any man. Who is the ones today responsible for the suffering that goes on all around?
The Israelites.
No, who is the one that is going around pillaging people, taking the shit,
Taking the land,
taking the land, giving them doctrines to follow?
cancer, disease.
Oh
You know?
God.
Who's doing that?
Who's
Israel
doing
doing
that?
that?
All them people, boy,
He said
The Gentiles,
He said
the
Israel
Gentiles.
pick up the word, right?
The Gentiles.
Who it is doing that today?
The
Israel?
Gentiles, the
The
Gentiles,
Gentiles.
yeah.
No.
Who?
Well, not the Israelite Gentiles.
Who
Esau. You know
Who's
Esau in the Bible?
Who's
Esau
Esau?
is Esau.
Who he come from?
It's the so-called white man today.
Well, I said the Gentiles. The Gentiles
right.
is the so-called white
He
man.
is the one that messing, not Israel. He's the one that
Yeah, but
messing
when I
up the world
studied
right
the
now.
whole thing about it, if it wasn't for them, or when they
wasn't for
leave
them.
Egypt, right, they hasn't done better. They
Right.
end up in another slavery.
Right.
Which come, oh gosh, come on.
Yeah, because why?
Why?
Because-
Why?
It
Why?
was written.
Why?
Why?
No, asking you.
I
why?
don't know. I don't know
But
why
why?
they're
Because
talking
it
of the
It
world.
was written. It was written
That
already
they
for them to
must
come
go
off.
back into slavery.
Right.
After they came out of Egypt,
Why?
they must go back.
Why?
Why? I asked the question
Because
too.
of
Why?
the
Give up on you and
disobedience.
people, yes? Man, give up on you.
Yeah, the man see what the guy just
No,
Yes,
listen,
we
for
did,
the what? For the what?
No, but I'm African. Don't.
No, that's
all of us
all
is
of us.
Africans.
Where
No,
did
no,
Africa
no,
came
no.
from?
Africa is your originate.
Where is
No.
it? No, you will never
Word.
find
Oh,
any
but they
Bible
want to go,
Africa.
it was a Greek
You never even find that in
word.
history.
No, they want to use it was a Greek word. And
No.
The
Serious?
meaning of the
What do
word means black skin.
That is what they tell us today. We're asking you something. Where it came back in the
I
tribe,
know it.
in the tribal days, right? Or even now, if you go to the tribes, you think you go and tell you one of the tribes who don't know what's going on in the world. Here in Africa, they go and watch yourself. Where's Africa? And they end the continent called Africa, you know, but
They call it Akibulan, they call it Kemet. Kemet means Egypt.
Where did it come from?
This is European name it that.
So why you call yourself that?
Yeah.
Because it refers to black skinned people. The word
So
itself.
why not even learn, if you so believe that it's African, right, as you say, why not even go and learn what the land was originally called by and call yourself that?
I said to call Akibulan, which means the land of the blacks.
It was called the land of Ham.
That's
Because
what-
that was
that-
where the descendants of Ham.
That is what it was. Even if you
Land
look at
of the
that-
blacks, whether or not you want to call it land of Ham.
Land
Oh,
of
yeah, what you saying?
nations.
Yeah, what you saying? Yeah, what the brother trying to tell you. You're calling yourself African.
That's what
Right?
I am here, man.
But the word Africa comes from a white man who
Yes,
came over the
yes.
land.
What is the meaning of the word?
The word Africa. If you they say Zilana is
Black
Zilana.
skinned people. Black
Yeah,
skinned
there are all kind of things.
There is no way the
Yeah, but
Jews,
you were saying.
Israelites,
You were
Africans
saying.
could-
That's
that story.
There was no way the Israelites were.
They say the Israelites came down into Egypt, you know. But they didn't have no land, they never had no land.
Who?
The Israelites.
Why you
They are
mean
not
they
land.
don't
Which
have
part of the land is?
Come
So
on,
when
man.
Israel- when
I don't know
Jerusalem
because they
was-
keep
Jerusalem
going.
is-
What time,
No,
what
wait,
time,
wait,
what,
oh,
time,
but
what
don't
time
miss-
frame you was talking about? You're
Don't-
talking about before they went to the promised land? Or
They never end up in no promised land.
They
Which
didn't end up
promised
in the
land?
promised
They
land.
ended up in
They didn't end up in the promised land. But it's before they went to the promised land. They went,
How you not in Jerusalem?
Oh, you're not in Africa?
Well, oh gosh, oh gosh.
You see?
Yeah, they got your face, man. Yeah, they got your fucking face.
Yeah, but you not in Jerusalem.
You don't Egypt.
Yeah, I got you,
That's
but
a good one.
we understand, we
I understand
understand.
it.
I respect that, right? But these people leave wherever they come from and keep down into Egypt. They never had no land.
They went down into the
Up
west
to the day they
coast.
do not have a land.
Israel went down into the west coast of Africa.
What they call Africa today.
What they call
And now they end
Africa
up
today.
in Egypt as a slave.
There was that historical. There was run up.
And
There was
God said,
there was
let our
run out
people
from there.
go.
Two war.
Up to the
Two
day
war.
they still need God to say,
It's
let our
Titus.
people go.
You
Be
gotta go
still
back
in
to
slavery.
you gotta go back to
It reach physical slavery, don't reach mental slavery.
Hey, you gotta go back to the history.
And our people still on that slavery.
It's mental slavery.
Because they say it now because you as an
I'm aware.
Israelite.
No.
Yes,
I'm
he's an Israelite.
I'm an African.
Well, it could be an Egyptian in the matter.
Yeah.
Let us make a covenant with the Hebrew.
That
don't
was-
Since we
want-
party, we had much
I don't want to be an Israelite.
But you will regret that statement
worry.
to make it.
No,
time
no,
to come.
no.
In time to come, you will regret that
In time
statement
to
to
come,
make.
you
I ain't
will.
telling you
No,
that.
I don't think I should regret
Because
that.
Yeah.
even though you
And
might not
prove
agree at the
that-
prophecy of the scriptures or believe it, according to the prophecy, in the end it is Israel that will be exalted. And Egyptians will be beaten.
Okay.
And the Egyptians will go to
They'll
slavery.
be beaten. So,
And
if you
then
already
that
want to be an Egyptian,
It was
in that time,
up to the day the
I
people
can ask you
gave.
something?
Yes, yes.
I can ask you something quick. I just want to ask you a quick question. You call yourself, call yourself African, right?
Yes, black skin.
Right, right.
All of us is African.
Right, so you call yourself,
No.
you call yourself, just a hold on, huh? Go take
You see when I say I'm not a no, no. Yeah, my question.
So you call yourself African, right?
Yes, I am.
Right. And people in around, they will say there's Afro Trinidadian,
Trinidadian,
they'll say there's
yeah.
Africans, right? I want to ask you a simple question,
Yes,
right?
go ahead.
Because they say
Right.
they call themselves Africans because they come from Africa.
Yes.
Not so?
Yes,
I agree with that,
I am.
right?
Yes.
So I want to ask you something here. If a white person born in Africa, and shouldn't that person be called African as well because of his color and of the land she born in?
He's still a European.
Oh, but she born in Africa?
Yeah, but he's still a European.
Come on, man. Don't do that now.
So if
It's
a white man sleep with a African woman and his skin come out and his child come out dark in Africa, is African?
Yes, depends on how.
Nah,
you
man, don't
see
do
it.
that now, man.
Yes.
Don't do that now.
If his skin black, he's African.
So only because that's also he's one of them skin color.
So ask something. Are the Chinese and Japanese the same people?
Yes.
What make them the same people?
Their color. They know they have no. Beside the skin, you can interpret the difference with the eyes, how it pulls.
Yeah, right, correct.
You can say you have to know the different language to bring about a difference
Right,
with them,
right, but
they are still.
they say, everything you know say it
It's
stays
still-
different.
it's
It
still-
never
it's
stay the
written
same.
different. Right, but
Because you can't go to China and tell and say, we see Japanese. They'll
no,
beat
no,
you.
it won't be so. That's
Ah,
it. You
why?
can see the
Why?
difference. It have a difference within the interpretation.
There's a difference in
But
them
it
on
is-
the whole.
It is even an intermingling between Chinese and Japanese.
Yeah.
So if you was a bounce up one, you would never be able
You'll
to know which one
is
Yeah,
right.
but
I agree.
Douglas
Because
Chinese.
them fought wars already among themselves.
Yeah, but why? Because they are not the same.
And I
Yes,
scripture
I
there,
agree.
Prabhupada said that the Most High create out of everything, he choose one.
Yeah.
Choose one.
Like, yeah, that is second and
What's
Yeah.
just
second.
six? Second is just six.
What should choose?
Yeah, because the
Why
scripture
should
will do the
choose?
answer.
You see,
Because God give life to everything.
you're not, but you see, you're not understanding why it is called the level of masteries. You had
God
children,
is
right? And
choice
you had
of
children.
one
And
child,
if
yeah.
if you had, let me say you had two children, right? Let me say if you had two children, and you choose to buy a car for one, you have to buy a car for the next one.
No, it depends.
Also, you could choose what you want to give
Yeah, but
one
if,
son.
child,
and the
if
next.
one child don't want a car now, what will you say? If one child do not want a
Come on.
vehicle,
But what if two of them want a vehicle?
Well, you have to give
you
it
have to buy a car for
Yeah,
two of them. You
but
can't
the
choose.
balance.
You can't choose. I could give this one and not
No,
give
but
the
it's
other.
up
But
to
I
the
the balance
individual.
because
It's
even
up to the boss,
Right.
which is the Most High. He
Even-
could choose who he wants to give.
Listen, right? But even when
And why-
the whole story come and done, the whole conclusion of the matter, all the other peoples, you understand, they are going to be blessed under Israel.
All.
You understand?
Except-
all.
except-
Except for Esau.
except for Esau.
You understand what I'm
This is
saying?
European.
Which is, you say that, yes.
So you don't believe in
So-
the birthright then? You don't believe in that birthright?
Bullshit.
You know what's a birthright, right?
Explain to me.
A birthright is like, for example, if you have a firstborn son,
Right.
but let's say you have 15 sons.
Right,
The
the
firstborn
firstborn-
son is one who does get the majority over the rest because he's
Because he's the firstborn.
You don't believe
This
that?
man.
Nah,
Nah,
he believe
that-
in the last son. You believe in the last
I-
child.
I
everything.
don't
You
know,
won't
I
believe,
don't
you
I
won't believe
never
that
had no
firstborn,
five sons, so I cannot say that.
that firstborn, right? Even though it's written here, you know all the rest of nations is Judah. There's still the firstborn. The firstborn
Firstborn
son
that get the,
must get the blessing.
Because why?
that's
Because and
sometimes
that will be customs from the east. You see, when they come across
Anyone
the
know
west
this
now, we-
firstborn? Anyone know
I
this?
firstborn.
So you are getting everything.
I'm not firstborn.
You getting everything
Should
then.
you think? If I was to.
You're not, mommy and daddy did not say that way.
The
No,
Lord say
because
it,
why?
Lord say that is the
Right.
ordinance.
That the Lord ordinance.
But that makes
And that's
sense.
the Lord, the ordinance, the Lord even follow
No,
because
but-
who was the firstborn of the Most High?
There was never a firstborn.
What do you mean all of
It's
that?
that
Who
this
is the only
firstborn is
begotten?
Adam
Who is the only
and
begotten?
let me
The only begotten Son is the Messiah.
like that story too.
Oh, so you don't even
I have
believe in the
something here, I have something
Messiah?
here, I have something here.
You don't believe in the
Listen, I
Messiah?
have something here. This is 2 Ezra chapter 5 verse 26.
Yeah, I tell you, God has confused you.
That's 2 Ezra chapter 5 verse 27, right?
Picking out son.
Listen, hold something. This is 2 Ezra chapter
Son
5 verse
dying
27.
for man and
Here it
man
is, here it is, here it is. It
Sorry,
said,
that's my interpretation, right?
it is, it is. It said, and among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten the one people.
Outside
About
everybody,
all the multitude of people, thou hast gotten the
One.
one people.
Israel.
It say, and unto this people whom thou lovest, thou givest a law. Who get the law?
God.
So who was it? Who get the law?
God.
Who get the law? Yeah.
Man, are you not using
No.
Israelites?
But
But
Israelite
then get the law. Bring it up from man.
This is Psalms 147.
And here's one, whom thou lovest, thou hast givest a law that is approved of all.
When the Israelites went to Egypt, wasn't there laws?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who get the laws?
What do you mean?
Still.
Them didn't know the law, but they will have done better.
I want to ask you a question, right? I want to ask you a
They
question.
didn't do better.
I want to ask you a question.
I'm listening.
When you walk up here to listen, what was your first interpretation? Like, what were you thinking in your head? Because as you
Listen
say
to
so
the
far,
brothers and them and try not to say nothing.
as you say so far, right? You don't believe in the whole thing about the Messiah.
Believe is when you're not sure and you do not know, right? Do not know that
No, but you
Messiah
say,
thing, right?
but
Yes,
you understand?
it's
So
true.
that means that you don't
I do
believe in
not
it.
know.
You don't
No, I
believe
don't
in it.
believe it.
That's the way I say you don't believe in it. So you
I
believe in
am
the Messiah.
no, I've
You
studied
don't
it.
believe any things in the scriptures in terms of
No, there is facts, there is truth, there is laws that govern us, that guide
So,
us.
exactly.
Those words
What
that
was your reason for really coming and listening?
Oh God, where African people is, and I see where the brothers love the Bible. I
African
will
people.
come on. I'm speaking. Don't
Now,
say.
we
No,
continue, we
I-
continue, we
You
don't
did.
give it,
By
we continue,
the
we
same way I
continue.
say that is chopping it, they do the same thing.
But that's what you say.
Where I see that, hey, look, 3 African brothers there. Let me just listen for a second. I don't come from the market. I buy it. So I
He's
say,
not African.
oh God, I say so.
From
Oh,
me,
yeah,
from me,
so
from me, from me
Yes.
level.
for your first interpretation.
Yeah,
Right from
black
me
skin
level.
with woolly hair, 3 of them, woolly hair still, black people. And I said, let me listen for a little while, because I know they're going to say there's Israelites, and I, who is African, they will say, oh, God, help for you, and
We thinking we just.
I will go down in
we not-
hell,
we not-
and
no,
you
we
will
would
go
never
up
say
in
that.
heaven, and God
We're not
bless
going.
you.
We're not going to that. We're not going to that.
So I said, but you know, it's where I like to be, because the brothers read the Bible, and I like to interpret, I like goodness, and I feel all they're doing good,
Nothing wrong with asking that
and
question. Nothing wrong with that.
I
at all.
stand for
Nothing wrong
that.
with that.
Where they, and not you alone, other brothers where they are, but some of the interpretation is misleading. It's
No,
part
that-
of what can I,
enough
it's misleading.
that
It's
you-
part of
you-
what we've
But
been
that's the
misled.
unlearned.
To the unlearned.
Well, you can
To
use
the
that big
unlearned.
word. You can use that, use that big word. Unlearn. I'm not learned.
Yeah, no, at the end of the day,
But I love the scriptures.
At the end of the day, all you was
but
unlearned. Before I just me myself, before I actually get to understand the Bible, I was just like you. I just believe in God. I never went to church. I never went thing. I just believe in God, and I said, well, but you know what? I just wait this, but I didn't get. It's the Lord.
some of
Holy
the
Spirit
doctrines
in you
that
to
being preached by the brothers and them other sect is misled. That's my interpretation.
Well, like what? What would
Because
they teach us?
the word of Israel and Africans, it destroyed the unity amongst black people.
It's, no, that unity had a split from way before we was even born.
Why is
Yeah,
that?
yeah, go to the, okay, like go to the transatlantic slave trade, right? The transatlantic, you know what the transatlantic slave trade? Alright, who sold who into slavery?
That interpretation African
Nah, you know that now, man.
Don't
That
use
was
that.
fact.
Don't use that as. No, I'm not
No.
saying. I'm not saying that.
No.
I was just saying that's
No.
fact. But don't use that as the original. Oh, let's hold those Africans.
No, I didn't use it as the original, no. I just
Because
showing you,
for Africa to be conquered, there was wars. And when
Yes.
some tribes get conquered, they use the Africans to help me run down some of these
No,
people
yeah, what I
and hold them
said.
too.
Yeah, what I said.
It wasn't
what you
just
say?
so.
Yeah, what you say? It
I'm
was
saying.
wars. It's the same way with Israel. It had wars where they run us
Israel
out from
never-
there. Where they run us
Israel
out
never
from
fought
Jerusalem.
war. Israel fight in the Bible.
Yeah, that
After
was,
leave is
no,
Egypt.
we're not saying that. That is what we're saying. We're not saying no to that.
How they end up in Egypt?
No, we're not saying. And that's not what I'm saying. We're not saying no to that. You trying to say that Israel, why we not in Jerusalem and so forth? You
Yes,
remember
I
wars
did.
take
I
place.
get to that. Yeah.
But coming back to the point at hand with the Africans and Negroes and so forth, there is a difference between them. It's the same way I asked a question with the Chinese and Japanese. There is a difference between them. You can't go to Japan and tell them, hey, you're Chinese. Are you mad? It's two different people. Not
Well,
because,
I
not
am-
because,
I-
hold on,
yeah.
not because their outer body, the eye, look a little
It's similar.
thing.
Similar, right?
No, it's not. It's
similar,
to us, it's
similar,
similar because
similar.
we watch the outer appearance. To us, it's similar. To
Yeah.
them, to our Chinese, they can watch our next thing and say, you from South Korea. You from North Korea.
Like
Yeah,
similar.
Not
That
because,
is, that is
not
why I
because-
see when I study, listen to all different interpretation of, well, say God
I
people.
got to draw a simple thing
It's
here. Your
misleading,
skin color
right?
don't make you your skin color don't ever make you a person. And that is proven through history and proven through the scriptures as well.
All
Your skin
birds,
color never make
could
you
I
a
make
person.
us, all birds is birds, but all birds is not a kobo. All birds is not a blue chain, right?
But yeah, that's proven with point.
So,
Yeah, that's
It just proven with point.
yes, but I'm saying all birds is
right?
birds,
And the so-called
but-
white man is to rape the black girls and them, right?
yes.
So when the child born, what the child will be?
Some of them will be black, some of them will be mixed up, trauma white.
What would it be?
What they do?
Well, you will it's how you accept yourself now. Now, while we must be interpret, why we might, you know, my mother might be sex with a white man and I might come out, but I'm still an African.
Nah,
No.
What am I?
According to the scriptures, you are what your father is. And according to nature, you are what the seed is. Apples
Seed.
don't make pears.
I'm still an
Apples
African. I
don't
cannot
make
change
pears.
what I am.
Apples don't.
But what you
You know you
accept,
can't
then,
change what you are.
what I accept, what you hold on to, you might hold on to the European ways or you might hold on to the
Hey,
African ways.
I can see a person from the
I-
nation and Esau, and he could tell me he's an Israelite, but if he from
I am
Esau,
not an
he is going to
Israelite.
be
You want to
whipped.
be Israelite?
He is going to be whipped.
But
That's
I know
not how he
You
feel.
could, in your mind, you could choose whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can choose what you want.
Nobody, I know
Nobody
what,
can
we just telling you through the scripture and so forth. What it is.
The scripture
Whether you
misleading.
believe or
man.
not.
The scripture misleading. So the part.
No, the scripture doesn't miss.
All right, but not my interpretation.
Well, alright. Well, don't beat up yourself.
I'm not beaten up. I'm happy. I'm happy to stand up with all young.
Right.
I'm not happy.
Good fight.
I am at peace with myself. I'm at peace with you. I'm at peace with everybody. My intention not to harm or destroy. So I think we are on the same level, not to destroy and harm one another.
No, we just say,
Let
yeah,
peace be with all men.
Yeah,
Peace.
the scripture says live peaceably with all men. So we also say that's the
So I think I'm a good person just as well. Yeah? Can I say that?
Let's say
Although I'm not an
You
Israelite.
can say that.
they Romans 3 verse 3.
Let me hear
Right, Romans 3 verse 3 it says, for what if some did not believe? It says, shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? It say, God forbid, yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
So just as you were saying, it's the same way you ask a question. How we will justify what we say is true? We will go to the scriptures. But you don't believe in it. You say it have some stuff.
Yes,
that,
some misinterpretation.
so you wouldn't turn to that. But at the end of the day, it's the same way we know the scriptures. We will know actual facts as well. That is why we can bring on things like the transatlantic slave trade. The
Yeah, but
history
I
on
know-
the- on
I
the
know
nations
about that
and so
too.
forth.
I know about the
Yeah, but
influence.
you keep denying the fact that Africans selling Negroes into slavery.
I never deny that. I'm saying you cannot use that as your reason why Israel ended up in slavery. It is part
No,
of where
no,
they
no,
fought.
no, using
Israel
that.
end up in slavery because that
Disobedience, but
They have the
the reason why I bring
Where
up
is their largest
that,
in
the reason why I
Jerusalem?
bring up that for you is to show you that it never had a bond, that bond between us there. You understand? Because you go back to like thing, like you go back to like the Latinos. Latinos is what we brothers.
And they're not dark.
And they're not dark. So it's some dark, but do light skin due to some of the men sleeping with the conquistadors women. When they come down, they come out like how I will come out. You see them with the woolly hair, see them little red, some of them have
The
woolly.
Native Americans is Israelites,
Yeah.
but they're not that. They're not like we.
American Indians are speaking about that.
Yeah, man, the Americans,
The Caribs and Arabs down here.
They are Israelites too.
Yeah. That's written in the Bible.
Puerto Ricans.
Wait, show me. Let me hear it. I'm sorry, Israelites. Could I hear it? Let me hear it. Let me hear it so I could go and read it again.
Second is just where talk about
But there is a part in the Bible where God was speaking and all he was asking for, just bring gold and silver for me. Was that God? I read it.
and silver.
Yeah, God only want gold and silver. And you only want fine.
Where you gonna spend it?
Ask, the Bible has it.
No, well, I had
And he
certain
won
things that I have to
five.
bring gold for to be able to
Yeah,
put
but
things
I'm
in
saying
gold.
it's in the Bible.
But to put in the temple.
No, this is what I can't give it the, I can't give it the, but when I read in the
The
book,
cups of the priests and all certain things in the Levitical priesthood was supposed to be made in gold. So that's what I had to bring certain gold for
yeah,
to
but
make
this
those
is what
things.
God was asking
Because those
for.
things would
Is it there in the
dedicated for
Bible?
Lord.
Is that word? Is those
Those things are dedicated for the Lord.
In
And
the-
it's in the Bible, yes.
Right.
Like for
So why
example,
God want gold and
in
silver?
the
No, yeah,
No,
the
I
Barano
And he wore the
explained it.
finest piece of cloth, something. This is what
Yeah,
God
because why? Because we was king.
It was man.
We
It was man who was speaking,
No,
ordering
no,
these
you see,
things.
at the end of the
He
day-
want gold
So,
and
okay,
silver.
the
He
mark
want the
something.
fine
The mark
linen.
something.
Oh,
The mark
boys,
something.
man, that
You
criminal.
know the mark
and
something,
them-
right?
Yeah, let me
Mark
know.
something, doesn't people like to wear the best of the best?
Yes, I just as
Doesn't kings and queens
Yes, but
wear
I'm
that's all?
saying-
That's all.
yes, I
Doesn't
agree
kings
with what
and
you said.
queens- Doesn't kings
Like
and
the best
queens
thing, yeah.
like the best of the best?
Yes, yes,
Doesn't
yes.
when kingdoms used to rule, wasn't it kings and the people wearing on the best of the best,
Yes,
the best
yes,
linen?
yes.
So what is the problem with
the problem is what God said.
Nah, you
The
find
word-
a problem.
So you find
no,
the
you
same thing.
he
No,
finding
no,
a
no,
problem
no,
with
no,
God,
no, no.
and he not finding a problem.
No, 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 no. Please, don't misinterpret it. God was making statement. This is where God said. I never say what man said. How the Bible said. God makes statement where I want the best. I want the best goal.
Right?
What the
why?
hell you going to
Because
do with it?
He want the best.
We not,
If
it was a man making a statement. But from the pop, no, how the book is written, it misled us.
No, you misled.
What I misled? Could I use the
misled.
word?
Same way
I
you said
misled.
Christopher-
I
Let
misled.
me read that one.
I
I love
misled.
that scripture.
I use the word. I
I love that
misled.
scripture.
But this is what God made those words. He shouldn't have asked for gold and he was the finest camel and all that.
You want to give his man the best.
Oh,
It's
this is
chosen the
God
best.
cannot speak.
It's chosen the best.
The misinterpretation of God is God a man? Could I ask that question? Is God a man? Is God had 2 foot like how I walk? And like how we say when he walked and he went away and the devil came and deceived Eve. What is stupidness?
But I'm read it, right?
Let me hear something.
So they
I'm
say
going
that.
to
Yeah.
They second Peter 3. I'll start from 15, right? They say an account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given unto him, had written unto you. You know it's Paul, right? He was
An execeiver. My
Do you think
interpretation of Paul.
I want to read this one for
Yeah,
you
yeah.
for the camera. Say verse 16, it says, as also in all his epistles, speaking in them of things which are some things hard to be understood.
So to the unlearned mind, what
Unlearned
Paul
mind.
read, or they will never understand.
All right.
It say, which they that are unlearned,
Which are what?
which they that are unlearned
Right.
and unstable rest.
Yeah.
And the word rest means like to misunderstand or to or to be misled by it into believing what you want it to be.
All right.
That's what rest means, right? Rest as they do all the other scriptures unto their own destruction.
So they wrestle with all the rest of scriptures, the same way they wrestle with Paul. So that is why you can't put saying they deceive, but
Yeah.
you
Paul, who was Paul? Who was,
the
no, from the
deceive.
scripture point, who was Paul? A man who was looking at killing out people. Paul was a murderer. But
What?
God come and shine a light in his face. So why
Alright.
God will shine a light in some of the people's face down here and let them stop killing out one another, boy?
Because they have their job to do.
But I use that word chicken. Not all.
You could use it, no, you could use it,
I use words,
nothing wrong with that.
words is there, right? God can shine a light and let the whole world be happy.
So why is saying he was unfair to the Egyptians and the Egyptians was beating me and killing me out?
Oh,
why
but
is
that's
why is he couldn't
true.
slaughter?
Oh, you mean that is
Why is he
true?
wasn't slaughtering them?
But
the Egyptian was killing
the
me.
Egyptians write it in the hieroglyphics.
They used to feed children to alligators.
Wait, would the Egyptians used to be beating me with whips to build the pyramids?
Solo Billy pyramids?
Who else built it? Who built it?
Egyptians.
Nah, man, don't
Ah,
do
like
that.
close up for that.
Yeah.
You go over there.
Oh, nice there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's it. Right?
Right? Take it easy, man. Yeah, man. Alright. So you know what? Hey, you close up for that. It's always nice, you know.
You see, even though he wasn't edified, there was somebody who would watch it and they'll be edified by the dialogue. You never know.
You know, so hey, at the end of the day, you see, even if you didn't know history, that you can understand that the Egyptians never built the pyramids. That's written in it's true there.
Bring it out quick.
In Judah now,
That's the next
go to a
verse.
video with that.
Yeah.
Go to a video with that. You know, I didn't do that too. You know, even to say historical facts that okay, if you control a kingdom and you have slaves from another nation, you really gonna make your people better? Come on, like be real.
You like Egypt, but I go like
Or they know who like them chemists. You know? So we at the end of the day also for that. So that we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. See that man, see the apostles and elders are great, must rule well. Our apostles, our teachers in the truth. We say salutations to all the Akim, they pushing down the truth and the straight, the in and the out. You know, constantly in season, we say, Shalom.
Shalom.